We might be able to talk to her about something. I don't know. This is just getting worse and worse. There she is. Mizuki's curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. About Oda. About Iris. No, of course she's not going to say anything.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so. But I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Sagan residence. I suppose the situation there will be the same. He told me we'll not say anything. God, her daughter just got murdered like that. I don't expect anyone to say anything. When I visit the second household, I found him tell me with a hollow look in her eyes. She led me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu prison,
Fuchu
right?
prison.
Yep.
In Tokyo.
Fuchu.
I think I got the hang of it.
Prison?
Okay, so if Shoko was visiting the Fuchu prison and somehow she was meeting up with number 89. Yeah. Oh yeah, that must be it. That must be... No, but how... That doesn't explain how can the killer switch body. I mean, switch the mind from the number 89 to Shoko's. It doesn't make sense. He told me he was there probably to visit number 89 as well. The number 89 probably was the guy. You know, the assassin that she fell in love with. That guy got caught up in this about Oda.
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
About Iris.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room, and always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
We're going to the marble again. Let's go and talk to Mama. She might know something. We don't.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
What do you know? Please tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
Maybe he's the son of a Yakuza who worked there? Probably.
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Iva's. About Seoul's Tsushima and the Kabasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, Seoul sold his land in the Kabasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land price to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that accident would happen. Did so blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 20 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to
Oh
the city.
yeah. Yeah, it's for the city. Of course, it's for the city.
So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
The guy's ready to blow up a goddamn chemical plant and went through all that shit for money, of course. He also a congressman. Maybe he just bought his way in, I don't know. But this guy is shady and fucking manipulative as hell. Cunning. And she was like,
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
okay, it's over there.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Thank you, Mama.
We didn't learn
I don't
anything.
know if what you told me will lead to anything, but
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
no, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
We're going back to headquarters. Ah, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Police headquarters. I returned to boss office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
So what's the relationship between number 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
Yep.
It is possible.
What is his real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan. As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it. But it's our last remaining loose end.
Alright. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was to be brought to HQ. It took considerable time to arrive. But for some reason, boss never showed up. Yep, just as I suspected. The boss is now the killer. That has to be it. Anyway, we're meeting with this guy again. Is Peter going to help him out like last time? I'm not so sure. Ranju is not here anymore.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Do you know Shoko Nadami?
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me. A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner. Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember. Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
All right, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again.
Okay, that's the moment when he
What
decides
should I do next time?
to kill the fucker.
Just thinking about it gets me excited.
That's the moment when he decides to kill him. Yep.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I think I'm starting to see
I've done
what's
some
going.
research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name.
Falco,
Falco.
right? Yep.
Named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
Oh, I heard the name before, so I know. I have heard it back then.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told. one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely.
And then F met with Hitomi, Iris' mother. F was the
Time
one.
passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him.
And then he
He
met.
had no strength left.
Hey.
He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last.
Then he met up with
That
Hitomi.
moment.
Yes, I know. I remember the story. Hitomi came.
In his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter.
Oh,
I need
no.
you to dispose of them.
I know.
Should be simple, no?
This fucking guy. He ordered F to kill
Rohan handed
Hitomi and
Falco a
Iris.
picture of a woman and a girl. It
Yep.
was the teacher Falco met at the shrine.
I knew it.
And her daughter. She had just turned 12.
Rohan, that fucking piece of shit.
Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason.
He knew.
And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then,
Who is that old friend? Silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. What's the connection between that and Shoko?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
You mentioned a detective?
You mentioned a detective.
Was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
Answer me.
Hey, answer me.
this is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later.
Okay.
If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, It is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparations.
Yeah, we're going to sync with him.
What?
Syncing with
What do
him.
you think? The sink.
Oh, for the love of God. This is going to be brutal.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
What's going on? Where the hell are we?
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
And stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to?
He lived here, remember? Are you kidding me? Whoa.
What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
The phone is the first mental lock. The barrier is the mental lock number 2. The balcony is the mental lock number 3, and then the door is the final mental lock. Oh, by closing the door, it's starting to get...
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Okay. Sinking in the curtain. Number 89 is hiding in the past. I can't get close.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
I can smell it.
It smells like a typical winter iris.
What does a typical iris smell like?
Elegant and gentle.
Can't you just tell me what it smells like?
I had to search online for a description, but could not find one.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
A winter iris.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
A phone. Should I pick it up?
We have to ignore it. It said that prevent from any interference, right? So we should not answer the
It
phone.
won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
But this thing is becoming smaller. We have to ignore the phone. That was correct then.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
I think we need to stick our hands in.
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something!
A cork.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
The picture.
A picture.
Just a picture.
We can try to fill out the picture then.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
I do not feel comfortable with that.
Oh, and there's a phone.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
We need to ignore it. Time to 10. Ignore the thing. That should help us out. That should save us some time.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
It's growing smaller again.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
A switch. But there are thorns around it. This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. The light has turned on. A book. F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment. What is this anyway?
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gag.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
Iba? Hey, Iba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Okay, so drinking it might be problematic here.
A book. Yeah! Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might. We're getting closer.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
What is that? Ah!
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
Ignore the eye? Nah, I think we're going to close the curtain. God damn, look at that eye. Jesus.
It left.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You are insane.
What? That's...
Hitomi? It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Oh, right.
Blow on it.
Blow on it.
Maybe we can do something about it.
Ah. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, stop the thing.
A floor lamp.
Maybe I can grab it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
What? It's Hitomi. Where?
Maybe her...
Her stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind. Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
I don't know, maybe you
You have
need
less
to
than 2 minutes.
rid of the books here.
The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered heart back to health. Sounds like you, Date.
No, not at all.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Stop! Don't remind me.
What the hell am I supposed to do? There's just so many things here. I don't know. What am I supposed to do?
Skull. I do not see the body.
Maybe you should try to kiss it.
I must be malfunctioning. You want me to do what?
Just give it a little kissy.
I am seriously getting tired of your bone fetish.
Maybe that's the only reason.
No reaction.
Oh, but that was exciting.
I do not need your report, thank you.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? God damn it.
A book. Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend. The rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
This is not helping at all. What the hell am I supposed to do?
A skull. I do not see the body. Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead. It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
No, we're getting closer to the truth, it
A
seems.
book.
It's like we were supposed to do it.
F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
So I don't see anything else.
Minute! Hurry!
They told me it's the only one left.
Tomi.
We have to do something about her. Kiss her, talk to her, hug her. The warmth of her. Something, something. Make time. Maybe let's try to hug her.
Well, I suppose I will try it. She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm?
Sorry, nothing.
Understood. Hey! Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe we should try something else.
But fawning.
Let it go.
I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to tear all those books away?
Look. Ah! What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That situation was clearly different. Ah!
Who was that?
Whoa.
What do I do?
We need to ignore it. I'm going to use this thing. Time. 1. Ignore it. Maybe that should help.
Aiba, wake up!
What happened? My body is heavy.
What?
No! Stop! Stop right there!
Okay. We barely have time. I was supposed to lock the door. That was the final thing I was supposed to do. Holy shit. Good God. Man, we were so very lucky there. I barely managed to scrap by. Fucking hell. Okay, we have Rohan walking right in, shooting. He was aiming for that guy.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea. Not here. Where is she?
The Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
And there's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. No. Maybe the computer?
Iba, can you hack this PC?
I will try.
Hacking complete. Nice.
Logging in.
We'll do something about this.
I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
Whoa!
So Sejima.
That was Boss, alright.
Why? Why? Boss?
Yep, the killer was inside her all the time. This case remains unsolved.